Yo, man, what's good? Hit that thumbs up button, man. We got another wild one right here. So, this chick named Sabrina Peterson from the Glam University basically went online and blasted T.I. She's apparently friends with T.I.'s wife, Tiny, and she claims that T.I.'s female assistant was treating Tiny like a slave. And in reaction, T.I. pulled a gun out on her. And I'm like, whoa. The Ti should be the last person to have his name attached to a gun because you already know the gun charges. He had all that, army reparee a couple years ago, and I guess he ate the cheese. He only did like a year and a day. Didn't do half as the time as regular niggas would have did. But this girl went on Instagram and basically called him out. And I'll read it. She says, the sad part about being a woman and being a black woman is this. The public praises our predators. And she adds T.I.'s name, Trouble Man 31. You put a gun to my head in front of children and I never called the police on you. That's your fault. But we get back to that. But for years, you have painted me as the villain. As black women, it's hard to heal from rape, violence, or anything because you are painted as the problem or a reason this happened to you. Let's normalize allowing black women to heal. It's so hard being the victim of rape and being painted as the reason it happened. Let's talk. Keisha Lance Bottoms. Wow, she added the mayor. You can't have a person that has victimized women speak for us. And that goes back to what I was saying as far as T.I. being like Martin Luther T.I., this activist. And he's got a lot of skeletons in his closet. Who doesn't? But publicly, I mean, this how many issues, the restaurant sushi thing last year, where he was, cussing out the couple who he accepted the apology over. I mean, T.I.'s got a lot of shit going on. Now, as far as she's saying that you put a gun to her head and she didn't call the cops. I'm sorry. Look, it looks like she's trying to. This looks like some Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez type of thing because you can't prove that he put a gun to your head and then you didn't call the cops. And I'm like, I want to know how old is this woman because T.I.'s every bit of 40, Tiny's 40 plus. This woman's got to be at least 40. You're not 25 like Meg Thee Stallion. You got shot and ran to the gram like Meg, basically. You know what I mean? I didn't call the police. That was on you. Now, you not calling the police because you don't want to call the police on a black man? Or that's just the way you were brought up and programmed? Because let's be honest, as much as we have a shaky relationship with law enforcement, someone breaks into your car, breaks into your home, what are you going to do? You're going to call the police. Unless you see him right there on site and you got a gun, you're going to call the cops. You know what I mean? So it's like if women out here who are being raped, molested, guns pulled out on them, violence, look, I don't care if you're black, white, call the fucking cops. How hard is it to do? You know what I mean? Now, Tiny responds and says, hold up, so you want your abuser to train your sons. He was just uncle 2 years ago as far as T.I. Her kids was calling T.I. Uncle T.I., I guess, Uncle Tip. Now, now when did you say my husband assaulted you? Now look, these people can't fucking write. They got me sounding like I'm illiterate. They can't type. Sorry. Did you change your mind or change it back? What's up with you today, Pooh? I'm confused. Stop harassing my family. Oh shit.
I know what happened.
Listen to this.
He knows what happened. So don't sit around. What you won't do on top of everything else is you won't lie on me. Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, I didn't have a weapon. Truth is, I didn't call the police on him. Truth is, I didn't sue him and I could have. Truth is, I never spoke about this on the many times I could have spoke about it. That's the truth. That's the truth.
All right, so that's the truth. Like I say, she didn't call the cops. Like I say, it's hard for me to buy into you playing victim when you didn't call the cops and you ran to Instagram, dog. Like, come on. Like, if y'all want us to take y'all seriously, women, as far as going through a domestic abuse, just abuse from men, period. I don't care if it's a black man, white guy, whoever. Call the fucking authorities. We pay taxes for this. Call the authorities. Don't get on Instagram looking crazy with a bad hair day, screaming and atting people on Shade Room and all. That's the way teenagers who aren't informed of how the things work. That's how they act. Grown fucking people who know how the system works, call the damn cops. But like I say, now it's a little too late. It's been a couple days. Of course, T.I. hasn't responded. He's got a gun record on him already. He can't. This is bad news for him if this thing gets out of hand. So he's not saying anything. Tiny is. She's speaking up for her man. But I mean, it's kind of hard for me to sympathize with you when you don't call the cops and you just sit there and say, well, he did this, he did that. You got to have some proof, shorty. And, even, you may not even need proof because in today's, we how it is, black men were guilty until proven innocent. So maybe they would have took her word for it. He's a rapper. He's got a criminal record. He's had a history with guns. They probably would have took her word for it, most likely. But it's just the way that she did it. Like I say, I don't know if this sister is honest or not. But like I say, the way that she went about it, it's kind of hard for me to sympathize with this because it's like you should have definitely made amends way before getting online. Where's your police report? You know what I mean? Where's your witnesses? Nobody else was there. Now she claims she was only reacting to defend the assistant that T.I. was treating like a slave. Where's the assistant? Did the assistant see it? Who seen this? I mean, you gotta have some kind of plausible cause that this actually happened. It's dangerous if you just running around screaming, he did this, he did that, and then I don't even know what she was bringing up about rape. You know what I mean? I guess it goes with the topic hand in hand. But let me know what y'all think, man. Sabrina Peterson from Glam University claims T.I. put a gun to her head.